50, 45. There goes Davis.
Oh, my God.
Davis is going to run it all the way back. Auburn's going to win the football game. Auburn's going to win the football game. He ran the missed field goal back. He ran it back 109 yards. They're not going to keep him off the field tonight. Holy cow. Oh, my God. Auburn wins. Auburn has won the Iron Bowl. Auburn has won the Iron Bowl in the most unbelievable fashion you will ever see.
Oh, welcome in everybody to a brand new edition of the Dream Wager, episode 543. We are recording this a little early. I got a busy day tomorrow and traveling back home on Tuesday. So we're recording this a little early. Today is July 13th, 2025. Another episode. Another hotel, kid. Wi-Fi. I asked you if it's good because I got the little Wi-Fi thing. So bear with me. I paid for the enhanced Wi-Fi again. So hopefully we have no issue. How is New Jersey, kid?
New Jersey is fine. It's been a little hot, but other than that, it's been fine, though. Wi-Fi so far, Chris as could be.
Okay.
Not mint, but it's pretty damn good.
All right.
I'm be honest. I'm happy with it. And overall, Dill, we okay. We okay. Jersey's doing fine without you. I can't say we don't miss you because I think we do, but we're doing just fine there.
I got and lighting could be better. This law lamp doesn't work, so we're struggling. But I'll say this: have all the key drinks: water, Gatorade, coffee.
Oh yeah, you're going crazy.
And orange juice, freshly squeezed.
Oh yeah.
So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're oh yeah. So we're doing all right. Rhode Island is
water,
okay. Oh, only water for you.
Yeah,
You're a big coffee guy, though.
Two different bottles of water, by the way.
Are you a spring or purified water?
Spring, Poland Spring. If
Poland,
possible.
yes.
Yeah, like when I first went to the West Coast, like I remember my first trip to Colorado. I went to like 3 stores to realize they don't sell Poland Spring.
Mm-hmm. And also,
it took me a while. It took me a whole day to realize they don't have Poland Spring water out there.
I don't fuck with purified water. You could tell a difference. After having spring water for a long time, you could tell the difference. They do something to that shit, bro.
I just feel like it's more of a recycled water, and it just goes through.
You could taste the fucking plastic, bro. I don't like that shit.
I feel like it's just filterized dirty. Maybe not dirty water, but at the end it's not spring water.
Yeah.
Maybe lake water, maybe this water.
Maybe who the fuck knows at this point, but got a great episode for you guys. We concluded the first half of the MLB season. We got our friend Colby on. He is going to recap the first half of the season with us, talk a little home run derby, talk a little all-star weekend for us, maybe get some picks. Can the NL finally win? We will talk about that. And then NFL futures continue. We got the Dolphins and we got Elvis's New England Patriots. Lot to talk about there. So let's get into it. No NBA news. I just wanted to flag for you. No pun intended. My boy Cooper put up a 30-piece, shot 50% from the field. Haters will say, oh, it's one game. Nice bounce back. After a lot of people were writing him off after one summer league. They're like, oh, I said, don't worry. Don't worry, it's one game. We saw the same thing happen with Zion after his first summer league. It didn't look good. We saw him for a whole season in Duke. He's elite. Now, obviously, the competition is going to be much better, but against Dylan Harper, the number 2 overall pick, he had a nice block. I'll give him that. Dylan Harper is going to be good, but man, Cooper Flag is fucking great. Did you see the game?
Nah, didn't catch the game, Dill. But one thing I could say is, people need to stop overreacting over these summer league games. I don't expect any player, first ever live action in the summer league to have, a special game. I think Lonzo did, in his summer league, but I remember Jason Tatum having a bad game. Zion, so I don't expect nothing really special to come out of summer league. Maybe potential. I just want to see the potential there, and I think in the second game, we saw Cooper Flag full potential, both sides of the ball. Even like you said with Harper, both sides of the ball is there. So I just want to see the potential. I don't care about the numbers. I just want to see were their draft stock worthy, and I think Cooper Flag proved in the second game he's really like that.
He's really like that. I'm telling you.
I just don't understand why people overreact. Especially
because
for
the
the
hype
first
is
game,
real. The hype is
first
real.
game and then the second game. Like at the end of the day, wait till October. Like I'm not saying I could care less about summer league, but just don't overreact. That's all.
Yeah, they were overreacting on a bad game. They were overreacting on a good game.
Yeah,
that's every NBA player. They're gonna have good games. They're gonna have bad games.
I expect any player, first overall pick, 30 overall pick, to have a bad summer league game and then a good summer league game. Same way LeBron will give you 41 game. Next game he'll give you 16. It happens.
Yeah, no, I agree. We'll see. We'll see we'll see how it goes and everything, but should be very interesting. I just wanted to touch on that real quick. Let's go to the NFL real quick. Surprising little extension, I'll say. The Chicago Bears and Ryan Poles, the GM, they've reached an agreement on a contract extension that ties him to Chicago for the next 5 years through the 2029 season. Poles had 2 years remaining on his old deal, but the Bears have tied him and new coach Ben Johnson both under contract for the next 5 years, giving them a gap. See what they could do within the 5 years. I'll say this. Since being hired in 2022, Ryan Poles, he's oversees kind of everything in Chicago. He did that blockbuster trade in 2023 to get Caleb Williams. The following year, he hired Ben Johnson, a good friend of him. So we'll see. I know there were mixed signals and mixed feelings about this. A lot of people wanted Ryan Poles out. I think hold the brakes. Let's see what Caleb Williams does. Let's give Ben Johnson a try, and then we'll address the situation there. I know a lot of people wanted Ryan Poles out already. What were your thoughts?
In my opinion, I think those people are completely wrong. I think Ryan Poles has done a tremendous job for the Chicago Bears, and I think they set themselves up not to just be good, but set themselves up for the future. Hear me out. Growing up, as I understand the 2008 year, a lot of people probably don't remember that, but Chicago's Bears hasn't been a good team for a long time, Dill. And then you trade back, the first overall pick. You trade back, give it to Carolina. You set yourself up for the future. You draft a top 10 offensive tackle. You draft Rome Odunze. You draft Caleb Williams. You literally set yourself up for the future. You have all these draft picks. Still, I think and then you land, I could say, the hottest coach in the market, Ben Johnson, who could have had a job the year prior, but he denied to and wanted to run it back with the Detroit Lions. So you scored a top 10 wide receiver in the draft class. You scored a top 10 offensive tackle in the draft class, and you scored the number 1 pick in quarterback in Caleb Williams, all for just trading back. To me, he made move after move after move that were all great, and now you put yourself in position, not just for now, but these next 4 or 5 years to win. Dale, maybe not right away, but could we not say Ben Johnson is one of the best play callers in all of football? Offensively?
Offensively, I will say it's to be determined how he is as a head coach. The change is different.
Notice I just said play caller.
Yeah, play caller, absolutely. And one of the more creative ones in the league.
Exactly. Is Caleb Williams' potential through the roof? Not saying he's there yet. But is the potential there?
The jury is still out there. The jury's still out there, but I'll give him this year.
Yeah, I'll give the potential is still there to be an all-pro quarterback. That the potential is there. The ceilings. I'm not saying he's there yet, but he could potentially be that. Rome Odunze, Dill, off his rookie year, he was much better than I anticipated. I would admit that. So they're hitting home runs in the first round recently, and you also hired one of the best head coaches in the market. In my opinion, that deserves an extension.
Yeah, so some of the people and some of the players he signed or he traded for, Montez Sweat, great defensive end. He traded for DJ Moore, who maybe took a step back.
Carolina trade, yeah.
Yes, Joe Tunley, guard. DeAndre Swift he signed. That was a good move. Rome Odunze, Caleb Williams. There are a lot of people that he signed, but what do you say to the people like Derp in the chat saying, and they still won't be good enough because they are the Bears? Because that's fair.
I'm not. That's the thing. First of all, the Chicago Bears are one of the hardest divisions of all of football. The Packers are a good team. I know Dylan not a huge fan of Jordan Love, but I think you respect the Green Bay Packers. I think the Detroit Lions have lost a lot. Let's not forget they lost their starting center as well. But I still think they're a pretty good team. And the Minnesota Vikings, the only question mark I have for them is J.J. McCarthy. If J.J. McCarthy can answer the call, I think Minnesota will be in the thick of things as well. That's a hard division. And I think the Bears, I think we could even all agree the Bears are a better team. Well, on paper so far, they look like they're going to be a much better team this year than they were last year. You got a more experienced Caleb Williams. You're going to have one of the best offensive play callers in all of football. I think they'll be improved. And let's not forget, people, they improved that offensive line. So, yes, at the end of the day, the Bears are the Bears. There's no denying that. But we got to at least be realistic, people. This is not the same Bears team from the past. This is
same ownership.
Same ownership. But they have a pretty good coaching staff now. I couldn't say that 3-4 years ago with Himmerflus and Mitchell Trubisky at the helm.
Oh, no, it was bad.
That's what I'm saying.
It was bad.
I understand the Bears are the Bears. But could we at least agree and acknowledge this ain't the same Bear franchise that we see growing up?
Yeah, no, they definitely improved. I would argue they improved.
The next 5 years are better. Looks people much brighter than the previous 5. Can we agree on that?
Derp is being negative in the chat, but I think it's valid. He said it doesn't
can't really see.
I got you. He goes, it doesn't really matter if they're in a hard division because the Bears haven't been relevant since 2008. And that's facts.
No, like I said, I can't disagree with it, and I acknowledge that. But one thing he has to acknowledge as well, this is not the same Chicago Bear team as past. I'm not advocating for the Chicago Bears.
It sounds like it. How long are you giving Ryan Poles and Ben Johnson?
Long for what? To be a playoff
relevant
team?
again. Just to be relevant again. Not to compete, just
to be a playoff team. To be a playoff team.
I give them 2 years.
2 years. And I think that's great. At the end of the day, are the Chicago Bears trending upwards or downwards?
Up.
In my opinion, they're trending up. Now we got to see them execute it. And I think, in my opinion, they put themselves in position to execute it.
That's fair. Yeah, no, I would agree. All right. Other than that, we had some unfortunate news. Ndamukong Suh, did you hear he officially announced his retirement? He's 38 years old. He was the number 2 pick back in the 2010 draft. He spent 5 years in Detroit. Then he played for the Dolphins for a little bit, then the Rams, then the Bucks, then the Eagles. So he was around. He has been out of football for the past 2 years, but he did win the Super Bowl with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Shout out the GOAT, Tom Brady, back in 2020. But he was a presence on the field. As a rookie, he had a career high 10 sacks. He was all pro, he was rookie of the year as well. He was, I think he was the first of 3 all pro honors. He was also named to the Hall of Fame 2010 team. 600 career tackles, 71.5 career sacks. He did have 1 interception, 5 forced fumbles, 9 fumble recoveries, and he had 3 return touchdowns as well. Yeah. He appeared.
That interception was a pick 6.
Yeah, so that was fire. He appeared in 199 games, starting all but 8. He played with the Eagles in his final season. I guess my question to you, great guy, great football player. Is he a Hall of Famer, though?
That's the thing. Put like this: if this was the NBA, he'll be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
In the NFL, this is why I love the NFL, because it's such an elite class. My question to you is, before I give you my answer, is: was Ndamukong Suh generational? Was he a game changer? Did you have to simply set up your offense to just for that guy?
No.
So he's not a Hall of Famer.
I know. I don't. I want to say he is, but he's not.
Yeah, I like Ndamukong Suh. Did he live up to expectation?
No, he didn't. He got hurt too much.
At times, he was elite, but was he ever considered a top 3 defensive tackle in the league?
At times, yes, but you need to do it for a decade, like Luke Kuechly.
Yeah,
you need to do it like that.
He wasn't, maybe for a season or two he was up there, but then he'll fall off. And then he'll come back for a season. He'll have a great season. So I think Ndamukong Suh had a great career. But is he a Hall of Famer? Did he live up to the second overall pick expectations, Dill? Sad to say, I'm gonna say no. But I think he had a tremendous career. And if he's a Hall of Famer, 3rd, 4th, 5th ballot, I wouldn't be mad at it at all.
I wouldn't be mad. I'm glad he won a Super Bowl. It was unfortunate he passed because his father passed away and he just couldn't do it anymore. And, that's very traumatic in a person's life. So condolences to him and his families. But Derp is going crazy in the chat for you right now, and you need to address some things. He goes, I can't take Elvis's opinion seriously with the Bears because he has a Ray Lewis jersey. F the Ravens. Plus, he's a Pats fan. I'll say this real quick.
Yeah.
There's going to be no disrespect about the Ravens. I spent a lot of time in my life down in the DMV. I fuck with the Ravens. Ray Lewis, I met him. Great guy. It's all alleged. I'll say that still. It's all alleged. That's all I'm going to say on the matter. But I think he has a point. Plus, you're a Pats fan. You have to answer to these.
Real quick. First of all, I appreciate you being in the chat. Real quick. First of all, I'm surprised I'm defending the Bears as much as I am. So I think you're giving me a wake-up call. So I'm going to back up a little bit on the Bears. But all I'm going to say is, and I think you can even agree on me on this, the Bears are the Bears. I agree with you on that. But they are trending upwards. The Bears are the Bears, but they are trending upwards. Now, I'm not the biggest Ravens fan out there. I just hope you know that. You can't front. That's pretty fucking sick having a signed
Ravens jersey.
Ray Lewis jersey. A purple one at that. That's
what's
sick.
Better, a Ray Lewis or Ray Rice?
See, for the culture, it's Ray Lewis. But for the streets, it might be Ray Lewis still. I'm not going to hold you up. It might still be Ray Lewis.
Oh, my God.
But like I'm saying,
yeah,
you can't deny Ray Lewis. I couldn't say no for the price I got it for. It's authenticated and everything. So I couldn't say no. And it looks great on the wall. And it's going to look great in my future apartment and house, by the way. Now, for the Patriots, Derby, I love you, kid. I have a lot of respect for you. But you shouldn't ever talk about the Patriots till your team wins 6 of them things. Till you win as many division titles. Have you been to 8 AFC championship games? I don't think so. So I appreciate you. Don't talk about the Patriots. I understand.
Oh, he said cheaterits. Because you guys cheated. It's Patriots, but Patriots, cheaterits. Spygate, Deflategate. These are fair accusations, Elvis. Now, you have done a lot of winning, but those are fair.
Have we won more or cheated more?
That's
I know.
That's
I know
up
the
to
answer
debate.
to that. What's the greatest comeback in sports history, not just NFL history?
28-3.
Okay. So, like I was saying, whatever team, I appreciate you for being on, but whatever team you enjoy rooting for, probably will never have the success my Patriots have in your lifetime, buddy. So, keep the Patriots.
I know my team doesn't.
Just put some respect on the Patriots. Ray Lewis, out of Dylan, we're going to respect the Ravens, but I could care less about the Ravens.
He said he's a Steelers fan.
Good luck, buddy. It's going to be a long, and not for nothing, I like the Steelers.
You do?
Definitely more than Dylan. I like the Steelers. Keep watching the show, especially when we go to the AFC North. I'm going to have a lot of
He's coming crazy. He said we didn't cheat to win 6.
You didn't I gave you that.
I'll say this. If you ain't
when
cheating,
the last time you won a playoff game?
Big Ben was there.
Big Ben. Remind me the last time you won a playoff game. I'll wait. Was it even
if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
You ain't trying.
Hey.
Maybe you
I
should try
agree.
cheating. Maybe you'll win a playoff game.
And
Maybe you won't have Mike Tomlin job on the helm every single year.
Mm.
If you try cheating, if you try to win a playoff game, if you could reach an AFC championship game.
I agree. And let's not forget, I understand the whole accusation with Ray Lewis and, the cheating with the Patriots. But let's not act like Big Ben was a saint.
Yeah.
Let's not act like
First of all,
Big
I
Ben
could
was
pop
a
a
saint.
Willie better than Big Ben. Let's not go there.
And not crash.
Let's not go there. I never fell off a bike.
Knock on wood, please.
Tom Brady never fell off a bike.
Mm-mm.
No, I fell off my quad. I'm not gonna hold you on grass. I busted my ass off my quad. I'm not even gonna hold you. That's why I wear a helmet now. I'm not even gonna lie. But off a bike, I could never.
It
Shout
looks
out Big
weird
Ben.
wearing a
helmet.
helmet.
Shout out Mike Tomlin. Shout out Derby in the chat. Shout out the Pittsburgh Steelers. But for the last 10 years, buddy, you can't tell me nothing. And for the next 10 years, you can't tell me nothing. Because we all know, and I know you're not naive enough. You've been trending down. I could bet you the Chicago Bears, I don't even like the Bears, will win more playoff games than the Pittsburgh Steelers from today to 2030. I could bet you that. Because the Steelers ain't winning nothing in the near future. Maybe this year. What do you say?
Now, he said Tom Brady also a douche that got spoiled by the NFL and got sucked off by the refs. Let me answer that one, because I'll say as a Jet fan, he can't even make that argument anymore. I mean, the argument of him getting sucked off, and people say, "Oh, Patrick Mahomes is the new Brady that's getting sucked." It's not a good argument to make. Lose and take it on
real quick.
Yeah.
How old are you? Because if you didn't really watch Tom Brady during the golden age, you will know that statement you just made is pure ignorance.
Yeah.
If you really watch football, you will know Tom Brady's the greatest.
Yeah.
There's no denying how special he was.
He said, "Oh, I love him. I think he's so funny." He goes, he was the Boy Scout of the NFL. We can move on. We can talk about it. On,
but I just want you to go back and really watch his highlights. Like, I'm talking about, like, even like the years we didn't win, like 2008 to like 2012. Look at those highlights. The years we was losing first, second round in playoffs, when we lost to Mark Sanchez in the playoffs. Look at those regular seasons. Look at the season when we lost to the Ravens. I think in the division around when Ray Rice started the game with like an 80-yard touchdown. Bro, I'm telling you, Brady was balling. He said, "Oh, I remember." No.
All right, well, we could go on for days. I love you, Derp. Thanks for being in the chat.
Appreciate you, man. Go Steelers. Go Steelers.
No. He's 28. He's a year younger than us.
Oh, so you watched it, man. That was an ignorant statement. I thought you was no Bush. I expected you to be like 21.
Because if you're not a Patriot fan, the society and the stigma around the Patriots is, oh, you got helped out by Goodell. Oh, the refs helped you out. As a Jet fan, for being in pain my whole life, I know that's
14 straight games, by the way.
Yeah, I know that's not the case. We know that. It's all good. Let's get to our interview with Colby. Great guy, Colby Marchio of Your Betting News. We break down the home run derby, the first half of the season, and some home run picks as well. But before that, a quick word from our sponsor. We are brought to you by Viva Tequila Seltzer, the most refreshing hard seltzer on the market, hands down. It is no wonder why Viva was voted #1 hard seltzer in the world by San Francisco World Spirit Competition, with only 88 calories, 0 carbs, 0 sugar, and a light 4.5 ABV. Viva is the perfect drink for your post-game celebration, as it was created with that active lifestyle in mind. We flavor tequila seltzer because flavor is the spice of life, and we like our drinks so just a kick, just like how we like our lives. Whether it's Huckleberry playing around the golf with the boys or an elderberry watching Tom Brady highlights, I don't think it matters. Our favorites pair perfectly with our Artisanal Blanco tequila for that subtle and refreshing drink. Our belief here at the Dream Wager and at Viva is to live long, live well, and live it up. And now, here is our interview with Colby Marciano. All right, great interview with Colby. He is the man. Very fun interview. Kid, tell me how worried I should be. I just gave my keys to my girlfriend and
Car
her
keys?
brother. Yeah, my car keys. She doesn't drive. Her brother's girlfriend, them two are going to the farmer's market and getting me and her brother, this almost her sister-in-law, us food. Now, my girlfriend doesn't drive, and I gave my car keys to two girls. I don't know how this girl drives, and she said, we'll be fine.
Where's she from?
Wisconsin. She's grew up on a farm, so I kind of trust her.
I don't know many Badgers. Only the few guests we had on the show. So shout out to Badgers on the show. I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt, though.
She's drive tractors before. Now the
Rhode
Chevy.
Island.
What happened?
You're in Rhode Island, right?
Yeah,
I think she'll be just fine.
I think so too.
I think she'll be just fine.
Derp, everybody in the chat, everyone watching, please pray for me in my car. I need that to get home.
Yeah, put like this: if you told me she had the car and the card, I'd be a little.
Oh no! She don't got my card.
Yeah,
we ain't there yet. She don't got the card, but she got the car keys.
Close enough.
Honestly, the reason I brought it up is because I'm thinking about it.
You're panicking.
I'm low-key panicking a little bit. All right, let's get my mind off it. Let's get to this home run derby. It does go down Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, in Atlanta on ESPN. Should be very interesting. I love the home run derby. I think it's gone a little sideways a little bit. It's not like the old days where we had Berkman back, gone. That was legendary, bro. When we had Josh Hamilton coming off fucking heroin, he was going crazy. I mean, it's the truth. He was on heroin and came back at Yankee Stadium and went crazy. David Wright went crazy at the home run derby. My boy Pete Alonso, David Wright went crazy.
Yeah.
Now it's not the best. Pete Alonso's not in it anymore. Ronald Acuna Jr., he opted out. Matt Olson, his teammate, winded up filling in for him. But the favorite is O'Neal Cruz.
Prince Fielder. Shout out him. See?
Yeah.
Derby's been around. Prince Fielder.
Prince Fielder, Ryan Howard.
He's been around. Yeah, he's been around. Jim Thome.
Woo, I fuck with Jim Thome.
Frank Thomas.
He does that Nutriex, that losing the weight. That commercial got it with Frank Thomas. The hurt. Yeah. He goes, and the ladies like it too.
And the ladies like it too. Frank's a legend.
Oh my God. All right. You got O'Neal Cruz from the Pirates plus 300. Kyle Raleigh, who, oh my God, having a crazy year, plus 325. The Rook. I'll say this. I like the Rook. James Wood at plus 450. Brent Brooker from the Athletics plus 800. Matt Olson, it's his home ballpark, plus 850. Brian Buxton, he's one of the hottest hitters right now, plus 900. He just hit for the fucking cycle yesterday. He went 5 for 5 and he hit for the cycle yesterday. He's insane right now. Junior Camarano of the Rays, he's at 10-1, and Jazz Chisholm 10-1 as well. But
he's 16-1.
Oh, 16-1. I see 10-1 in my book, so shop around. I do like Rooker as well. Brent Rooker. I think the kid is a stud. But what are your picks, kid? What do you like?
I think Rye definitely deserves to be the favorite.
Al Raleigh.
Yeah, Raleigh. But we all know it's never the favorite. It's always somebody down the list still. So realistically, I can see the young bull Woods taking it just because, as a young kid, everybody's dream to win the home run derby. So he might really go for it. So I'm gonna throw a little sprinkle on Woods still. And I'm gonna take a swing at Brent Rooker. It's always somebody you don't expect to win from the Athletics still. I think this might be the perfect match in Atlanta. Give me Brent Rooker at plus 1,000, 10-1 to win it all.
Yeah, I mean, he is a pure power hitter. He's going for 3 seasons in a row for 30 straight home runs. He has bat speed. He has raw power. He has the strength. Only 19 home runs this season. His longest was 440 yards, which I'm saying only, but it's fucking far. I like James Wood, kid. He has 24 home runs. He's young. He's strong. He might not be able to leap tall buildings in a single bound, but, I think this is a perfect opportunity to showcase his talent. And he wouldn't be the first young player to star in a derby. So I like him. Judge won kind of similar expectations back in 2017. His natural swing isn't a pure uppercut, which kind of worries me. He has pretty low average launch angles, so that kind of worries me in a competition like that. I like O'Neal Cruz as well. I know it's the favorite, but O'Neal Cruz is a stud. His longest home run was 463 feet. It's insane how much power this guy has. He has the hardest hit ball of the season. It was a fucking missile. It was 122 miles per hour. The exit velocity was just through the fucking roof. So I don't know. I think with his bat speed, he has the ability to awe the crowd as well. So I like O'Neal Cruz. I like him, and I'm going to take James Wood. I'm not going to take Kyle Raleigh here. I just don't think this is too good for him. So, yeah, I'm going to take those two. Let's go to the All-Star game, though, kid, because I love the All-Star game. I know a lot of people don't like it. I like it. Real quick, let me tell you, the AL, they are on a heater right now. They won 28 of the last 35 All-Star games. The NL, though, surprisingly, is favored this year. So it worries me a little bit. The total has gone under in 5 of the last 7 games, obviously because of the elite pitching on both sides. Bullpen has been good, but you never really know how long each pitcher is going to go. So I'll let you lead it off, kid. What do you like here for the NL All-Star game? That's going down Tuesday night, 8 p.m., and hopefully we have a better national anthem than last year.
Yeah, last year national anthem was
she was drunk.
Yeah, and she apologized for it. So
I don't care. That's disrespectful.
Yeah,
you can't disrespect the country, and the players started watching it, or they started laughing. It reminded me of the NBA who sang the national anthem and they were laughing. Was it Fergie?
What in the All-Star game? I think it was Fergie.
Yo, they started laughing. I remember
they were laughing. Draymond, Steph.
Yo,
or was it the finals?
No,
it was
bro,
either
it was
the
finals
All-Star game. Yeah, it was. I just remember Draymond and Steph laughing. So I don't know if it was an All-Star game or the finals.
Yeah, it was Fergie. Derp is he's our fact checker today.
Shout out
Fergie.
Shout out Derp, man.
But I agree. I'll say this. I like the All-Star game, but I don't on the same because they don't have the home field advantage for the World Series anymore. Because it used to mean something. It used to mean if the AL or NL, whoever winds up winning, they get home field advantage for the World Series. Now you don't get that. So kind of unfortunate.
Yeah. Still, I put it like this. For the game, I think the AL, we got to take them. First of all, they always tend to win at plus money, and I'm gonna throw out an MVP. Fuck the side. I'm throwing out an MVP.
Oh,
it's gonna be 2.
Okay.
It's gonna be 2. Give me Bobby Witt Jr. plus 1,800, and give me Vladimir Guerrero Jr. at plus 2,700. Though I think the AL is gonna win, so I think one of these guys is gonna have either a double in the gap or a 2 or 3 run home run to ice the game. Give me Bobby Witt at 18-1 or Vlad Jr. at 27-1.
Holy shit, you're throwing some fucking value here today. By the way, that's my fault. I didn't even tell you the odds. It's minus 125 for the National League, plus 100 for the AL. Total is at 7.5. Give me the under. The under's cashed at 28.
The only way I'll take the over if it's like at 5.5.
Yeah, that's too low. Yeah. I think a 4-1, 4-2 type of game I see. I think the AL wins just because I think they have the better pitching staff. No MVP for me. That one was tough. I didn't know who to pick. I didn't want to go chalk.
That's why I always go, bro. You gotta look down the list and who comes up big, who could consistently one swing of the bat change the game. I think the AL's gonna win.
Riley Green or Brian Buxton. Riley Green is sitting at 33-1 from the Detroit Tigers.
But we got to pick a starter. Got to pick a starter who's going to get at least 2-3 at-bats. 2 at-bats.
If you like the NL, I like my boy from the Cubs, Pete Crow Armstrong, 12-1. The guy is legit, and he has serious power. And I think he can.
If I go with the NL,
don't pick Shohei.
No. I'm going 40-1. Kyle Schwarber. I think he can hit a 2 or 3 run blast. He hits a bomb to right center, Dill.
And the home run and the game winning home run. That's going to mean something. Yeah,
that's ice.
Yeah.
But like
I'm interested to see who wins the MVP. All right. All right, kid. That's all I got for the All-Star game. That is going down Tuesday night, 8 p.m. on Fox. So cannot wait for that. Okay, let's dive into it. Let's get to the NFL futures. We'll start with the Dolphins. Interesting team. Now,
interesting, yeah.
Mike McDaniel,
might
third
be the
year.
Perfect word for the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, very, very interesting. Yeah. Frank Smith is their OC. Anthony Weaver is the second year now as DC. 2022, they went 9-8. 2023, they went 11-6, and then last year they went 8-9. Now they're only favored in 6 games this season. They're underdog in 11. Their win total is sitting at 8.5. The over is at +160. The under is at 9.5. To make the playoffs is at +210. To not make the playoffs is at -265. To come out of the AFC East or to win it is at they have the third best odds, and they are +700. So we'll start there. I'm not taking them to win the AFC. I don't think they'll make the playoffs. Their win total, I don't want to lay the -190, but kid, I can't see 9 wins. And I was telling you before we got on,
it's at 6.5. Isn't it?
I see 8.5 on FanDuel.
Oh, okay.
I see 8.5 on FanDuel.
I mean 7.5. I thought I saw 7.5.
There's 7. Every book is different, so you can find 7.5. You can find 8.5. What I'm looking at right now is 8.5. The over is at +160. The under is at -190. This is a week-to-week team, and I think I said that to you. Injuries play a significant role for the performance of this team right now. And the offensive line is not good. How is that offensive line going to hold up? Connor McGovern, they have a new right guard. They have a new left tackle. Their offensive line ranks 28th in the league. Tua was ranked the 16th quarterback in the league, and I think that's generous. We don't know if he's going to hold up. Now, I love the running back room. I think they have a great running back room. Receivers, I think they have a top 10 receiving group. But the problem is if the quarterback isn't there, it doesn't really matter what Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill can do. And I don't trust their defense. Their defense, they have a top 20 front 7. They're ranked 19th in the league, and their secondary is ranked 28th. It's a bottom 5 secondary. They just lost, the fuck is his name? Jalen Ramsey. And I like McDaniel.
Smith.
Oh, exactly. But correct me if I'm wrong. My confidence in Mike McDaniel has plummeted. I don't think he's that good anymore. I mean, to be fair, McDaniel has been hurt by a team building issue with injuries, depth. I think that is a problem as well with this team depth. They don't really, and I don't think they make in-game adjustments that they need. So Mike McDaniel, I don't even think he's a top 15 coach. He's ranked 19th in the NFL right now, and I think even that is generous, to be honest. So
I'll say he's top 20.
Okay, 20. you could give him top
20. 20 sounds fair for him.
That's fair. Okay, we could give it, but kid, I'm looking at this lineup, and I'll say this: the tough games are at home, which favors them. Yes. So the tough home games, I'll say, you got the Chargers week 6. I think that's a tough game, but it's at home. You got the Ravens on Thursday Night Football on a short week 9. That's home. Back-to-back tough home games. Then week 10, you got the Bills, home against the Redskins, home against the Bengals, home against the Bucks. The true only road test that they have this year, maybe the Falcons. We'll see. It's week 8. And then on the road, Monday Night Football against Sturp's Steelers.
Yeah.
Outside of that, kid, I to be honest, and I thought I was fair. I was going through the schedule. I counted 7 once. I counted 6 once, but it's week to week. I really don't know what to do, so I got to go under. Even if it is at 7.5, I got to go under.
I have 2 takes for the Miami Dolphins. It's one, if Tua plays 15 plus games, and if Tua gets hurt, I think, we saw Tua at his best. I think in 2023 season, I think over 4,000 yards, almost 30 passing touchdowns, 101 QBR or quarterback rating. And then we've seen Tua numerous times get hurt, Dill. With the weapons they have, if Tua could stay healthy, I understand the schedule, not the friendliest, but it's not a hard schedule. Like you said, Dill, most of their tough games are at home. So I give them a shot to win, maybe not all, but, some of these tougher games at home. I give them a shot if Tua can stay healthy. That's the biggest if. Is Tua upright and healthy? Because let's not forget, people, when Tua is upright, he's a pretty good running quarterback. He's pretty good. I'm not going to say he's great. I'm not going to say he's elite, but he could win you some ball games. If it's a tight ball game, the defense is playing well, Tua's live. If he's
when
healthy.
Do you move on from Tua, though?
That's the thing, Dill. In my opinion, when Tua's healthy, he's definitely a top 15 quarterback. So he's above
15.
Average.
I'm glad you corrected yourself because you were going to say top 10. I don't think he's a top 10 quarterback.
But we also seen Tua at times play like an MVP candidate. He was a couple years ago now. But I understand, Dylan, but we got to see where he played at his highs. And we also got to see where he played at his lows. And all his lows is due to injuries. When he's healthy and upright, he's pretty damn good. So if Tua plays 15, 16 games, I could count 9 wins. I could see them winning 9 games. Not 10, maybe 9. I just can't rely on Tua playing 15-plus games. So on that case, I got to go with the under. But if Tua's healthy and upright, though, I wouldn't be shocked if Miami could go 9-8, 8-9, possibly be the 7th seed. I doubt
it. That's a big if in capital letters.
Yeah, that's the hugest if Tua can stay healthy. Because in my opinion, if Tua plays, let's just say 16 games, I think Tua could throw for 4,000 yards around. I think Tua could have 25-ish passing touchdowns if he could play that.
And if the offensive line could keep up, because that's a bad offensive line. So I worry. Let's talk about Tua because we're both on the under here. Let's go into some player props. His passing yards is at 3,500 and a half. It's minus 114 both ways. His passing touchdown is at 22.5. Now he only threw for 2,800 yards last season, but obviously he wound up getting hurt.
Think about it. In 2022 season, he threw 3,548 with 25 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. And in the 2023 season, he threw 4,624 with 29 touchdowns still. So the potential is there if he's healthy. We've seen him ball when he's healthy. Those are pretty good numbers, especially in the 2023 season. He was in the MVP conversation. I think he finished top 5. So I
just wouldn't. My argument and my advice to people betting futures, especially a guy like Tua, don't do it because if he misses one game, it's over. He's not going to just miss one game. If he gets hurt, he's going to miss.
God forbid. I hope it doesn't happen.
No, I don't either.
If Tua gets a concussion,
it's over.
Anything is on the table. It could be a 3-week thing. I doubt it'll be a week or 2-week thing. I hope he doesn't. If Tua gets a concussion, the season might be over for Miami Dolphins. Let's just be real.
By the way, I forgot to mention, they signed Zach Wilson as their backup. So it's definitely over. Well, I mean, it's the truth.
Doesn't look good if Tua goes down. Doesn't look good. So, like I said, the season depends on Tua's health. I think we can all agree. We like Tua. He's not a bad quarterback. He's above average when healthy. It's just when is he going to stay healthy? He plays all 17 games still. He's going over 3,500 passing yards. He's going over 22 and a half passing touchdowns if he can play 15 plus.
I agree, but I don't think he does. That's fucked up to say, but it's if history has shown us anything, what could go wrong will go wrong. They're a mid team. And I think they're a mid team with Tua.
I think the ceiling
is 9
all
wins.
Healthy. I'm talking Jalen Waddle, the run Kane, Tyreek, they all healthy. I think the ceiling max is divisional round, maybe 10 wins.
Nah, I don't even know.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying that's the ultimate best case scenario. They're not contenders. Unless they make a splash in the trade deadline. Like, I don't see much coming out of Miami, even if they could be healthy. I agree with you on that.
All right, let's go to Achane because I do like him. I think he's very good. His rushing yards is at 875.5. It's at -114 both ways, and his rushing touchdowns is at 7.5. If you want to take the over, good value. It's at -104, but the under is favored at -128. Under 7.5 touchdowns. Now, last year he only did have 6. He's only been in the league 2 years, and then out of Texas A&M, and then his rookie year, he did have 8 touchdowns. He had 800 yards his rookie year, and then last year
he games last year. He did miss a couple.
Games. And he still rushed for over 900 yards and 6 touchdowns. I think this team, with the uncertainty of Tua, I think this team has to, and I know you have Tyreek Hill, and I know this sounds crazy with Jalen Waddle, but this team has to be a run-first team. This team has to be with the.
I think they're gonna have to establish the run. I agree with you on that, Dale. Just because you got to play where at your best. I think Miami's at their best when they can run the ball first and then play action out of that. Because not forget, I understand they lost Jonnu Smith, but Darren Waller's done to laugh at. If he's ready to go week 1 and his prime, I think Darren Waller could be a nice piece. Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle coming off of play action, that's something as a secondary you don't want to see consistently. So if that run game is going and you got to force a man to come down into the box still, Tyreek and Jalen Waddle could hurt you. So absolutely, the Miami, if their key to their success, especially offensively, is they have to have a successful running game. A running game that puts fear into the defensive coordinator's mind that, damn, should I bring somebody in extra on top to come down low and leave Tyreek and Jalen Waddle maybe with just one-on-one? We'll see. But I think Achane is special. If the offensive line can hold up, though, I think he goes way over 875.5. You like you said, though, he missed, I think, 3 games last year, went over 900 yards. I'm going to stay away from the touchdowns just because we've seen offensively, everybody could get touches on the offense, especially at the goal line. So I'm going to just go over 875.5 rushing yards at -114, Dill. He's a lead back, and we all know McDaniels, hate him or love him, he could scheme the running game pretty damn good.
Yeah, I would agree. I would agree with that. So, I like the over for the rushing yards. I would kind of stay away from the touchdowns as well. Let's go to those 2 receivers, though. We will start with Jalen Waddle. His number is at 950.5. His receiving yards -114 both ways. His receiving touchdowns is at 5.5. Now, the over is favored, and you could get that. Or no, it's the under, is favored at -148, but the over you could get plus money at +112 for Jalen Waddle, 5.5 touchdowns. Now, he only had 2 touchdowns last year, but there are multiple quarterbacks, so I really don't want to touch that. But 2023, he had 4. 2022, he only had 8, so he did go over it then. So I like Jalen Waddle here. I think it all depends on Tua, though, right? Because if Tua could play 14, 15 games, he's going to get 1,000 yards. That's just what he's going to do. Now, he had 744 last season, and Tua was out. I think another 150 yards with Tua to play an extra, let's just say 3 games, I think he could get over that. So I'd rather go over the receiving yards with Jalen Waddle.
Yeah, I agree with that. He went under the mark for touchdowns back-to-back years. I think he only went over this mark. He had 6 his rookie year or his sophomore year. Um, is that over 5.5? Is that plus 112? If Tua, put it like this, if Tua stays healthy, plays 15 plus games, I think Tyreek and Jalen Waddle will have great seasons. Do like Jalen Waddle's both of their yards over. Give me Tyreek over 1,025.5 at minus 114. I understand he had it down here last year, but I think Tyreek is always live for at least 1,250 plus, 1,300 plus, around 14, maybe even 1,500 if Tua can stay healthy. And I think Jalen Waddle could follow up right behind that if Tua can stay healthy. So I like Tyreek's over receiving yards. Kind of tempted to take Jalen Waddle's over 5.5 touchdowns at plus 112, just because he went under this number 2 years in a row. I think he bounces back in that department.
Yeah, Tyreek Hill's number is at 1,025.5 minus 114 both ways. His receiving touchdowns is at 7.5 plus 128 towards the over for 7.5. The under is at minus 172. He had 6 last year. He had 959 yards last year too. It's a stay away. If anything, I would take the receiving yards over just because I do anticipate Tua to play a little more than he did last year. And he plays an extra 2-3 games. Like I said, he's going to get 1,000 yards. He's too explosive and too good not to. It goes back to what I was saying. This is a week-to-week team. If they are healthy, they are going to produce numbers and stats. Mm-hmm. If not, you're done. Fantasy, you're done with your futures. Like you're just done. So it's hard to put your money 7 months in advance, on a team like this. So this is a very interesting team. But anything else you have on the Dolphins? Make the playoffs or anything?
No, that's it, though. That's all I got for the Miami Dolphins.
All right, kid. Let's go to your New England Patriots. Another, I don't want to say interesting team because they definitely got better. There's just no denying that. They get Mike Vrabel, they bring back Josh McDaniels, they get Terrell Williams as their new DC. They went 4-13 last year. Well, 4-13 back-to-back years in 2013 and in 2014. But what an offseason. They go out and get Milton Williams. They get Stephon Diggs. They get Carlton Davis. They get Harold Leonard. They get Morgan Moses. They just bring in a lot of guys. They draft Will Campbell out of LSU. They love this guy. Kyle Williams, the wide receiver from Washington. It was a very good offseason. Very good. Very
successful
good.
One. Definitely a successful one.
They bring in Josh Dobbs as well as backup quarterback, a vet quarterback who could kind of mentor Drake May. I love that.
Great reunion with Josh McDaniels back as the offensive coordinator as well. I think that's going to be a bright spot, especially an upgrade from last season as well.
Now, this team, I think, is going to take a jump. Maybe not a massive jump, but to win the AFC, they have the second best odds at plus 500. To make the playoffs, plus 148. To not is minus 184. Their win total's at 7.5. The over is at minus 170. The under is at plus 145. Kid, they're favored in 11 games.
Yeah, I was surprised by that, to be real.
I was too, if I'm being honest. And just like I mentioned with the Dolphins, most of their tough games for the Patriots are on the road, which kind of worries me. They got obviously the one game with the Bills. That's away. You got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's on the road. The Bengals, they're on the road. The Ravens are on the road as well. So a couple tough games on the road, but they're favored in 11 games, kid. And I got to take the over. I counted 8 once. I think 11 is a little generous. I think even as a Pat fan, you could agree that's a little high, but I see an 8-9 season, and I think that is an improvement under first-year Mike Vrabel, second year taking that jump for Drake May. I think an 8-9 maybe get you a wild card, kid.
Yeah, absolutely agree with that, Dale. I'm a little surprised that we're favored in 11 games, but looking at the schedule, not a tough one, not a tough one. At the end of the day, Dale, we're taking a step towards the right direction. Like you said, we got Mike Vrabel. We spent a ton of money in the all season. Might I add, landing a couple Pro Bowlers, in my opinion. I think we hit a home run with the 4th overall pick, right? I think Ryan Williams could be a potential stud. I understand as a Patriot, our history in the draft, we struck out countless of times, too many to count at the wide receiver position. I think this one might turn out to be pretty great, Dill. I'm going to go 10 wins. I think the Pats are live to win 10 games. 11, maybe a little too much, but I'm with you. I counted 9, counted 8 once. I also counted 10. And I'm going to give Mike Vrabel a benefit of the doubt. I think Drake May potential is there. Hopefully we don't see a sophomore slump, but realistically, Dill, I think we're going to see a better version of Drake May with Josh McDaniels there. So give me the Pats over. I know it's chalked at minus 170, Dill. And I'm going to take a sprinkle on the win the division at plus 500. Hear me out.
Oh, come on.
Hear me out.
Jesus.
If Josh Allen goes down, huge if, but it's a possibility. Do we not have the second best chances to win the division?
You do.
If Josh Allen goes down, wouldn't Drake May possibly be the best quarterback in the division?
Tua.
So maybe Tua. I'm not denying.
If healthy.
If
these
healthy.
are all huge ifs.
Yes, these are all huge ifs still. But we could both agree the Patriots have got better, not just on both sides of the ball. I just hope Stephon Diggs elevates Drake May the way Stephon Diggs elevated Josh Allen 5 years ago. If he could do that, something special is brewing.
I think what put me over the over, and I know it's chalky, I trust the defense. I think the defense
has a chance to be elite. I'm gonna say elite.
Christian Barmore is back healthy. You paired with the new signing Milton Williams. The Patriots should be better up front. Then you go and get Harold Landry, a great pass rusher, Robert Spleen, a great linebacker, Carlton Davis at cornerback.
I'll pair him on the opposite side of Christian Gonzalez.
This could be a top 10, top 15 defense. Now,
don't say that. Top 5.
No, top 5 is crazy. I don't
All
think
right.
top 5. Top 10, yes. Offensively, I worry a little bit, receiving wise. Outside of Stephon Diggs, I worry about that. And I like Drake May. I just worry they don't have the surrounding talent. I like Ramondre Stevenson, but he's not a home run hitter.
Agree with that.
Offensive line, it was ranked 27th according to ESPN. I think that's a little disrespectful, but it's not a great offensive line.
Yeah, it's not a great offense. If not the offensive line from years ago. No.
I worry. My biggest thing is receiver and offensive line with this team. I think Drake May is good. I like Ramondre Stevenson. I think the defense is good. I trust Mike Vrabel. I think those are the two things. The offensive line was a disaster last year. They ranked 31st in pass block win rate, and they were last in run block. Now, they did bring in Morgan Moses. They got Garrett Bradbury, Will Campbell. They should solve some of the issues, but I don't know. I think bringing in only 3 guys is asking a lot right now. So I worry about the offensive line. I think that is fair to say.
I agree with that, though. One thing I can say is we definitely addressed the issue in the room.
That's fair.
Now we just got to see how it plans out. But our offensive line, especially the depth chart, in my opinion, much improved. Much improved. Okay.
Let's go to Drake May, though. Second year, his passing yards is at 3,275 and a half, minus 114 both ways. His total touchdowns is at 20 and a half. You could get the over at minus 108. Under is favored, actually, at minus 122. Last year, he threw for 2,200 yards and threw for 15 touchdowns. Now, he did come into the season in October. So you imagine him getting a full year, and he is durable. You got to hammer the over, right?
Yeah, definitely like the over 20 and a half. Like you said, though, I think in just 12 or 11 games, he got to 15 passing touchdowns. Now you add a weapon like Stephon Diggs. You got Williams in the second round, though. Got Josh McDaniels, who I think is going to be a huge leap in play calling.
Hunter Henry's
still there. I think offensively, I think we're going to see Drake May maybe not take a leap, but definitely take that step forward, though. I think 3,275 passing yards it's around the number. I don't expect him to have a huge year passing the ball, but I think 20.5 touchdowns is a little low. I understand it's just his second year in the league, but the weapons are better, and the play calling is going to be better, and overall the team is going to be better. So give me over for both for Drake May passing and passing yards and passing touchdowns.
They also brought in Matt Collins as well on the other side, which I think he's okay. I don't think he's good, but he could give you some help as well. So I agree. I think we'll see a big year. He's not going to put up huge numbers, but he's definitely going to go over this.
At the end of the day, I know when it comes December and January, he's ready to catch the ball in that cold.
I couldn't find anything for Ramondre Stevenson. Did you?
No, I don't know why. Remember last year he got benched, so it's probably a little question mark as if he's going to be the starter week 1. I probably nothing is really coming out of New England.
Hey,
so
what if Travion Henderson takes the job?
Wouldn't be shocked
Ohio
by
State.
It,
I wouldn't be shocked either.
At the end of the day, we might have a 2 running back set.
That's a great room. I know he's a rookie, but he is good.
And he could catch the ball. Both of them could catch the ball pretty well. So it's going to be interesting, but I think the offense is going to be much improved, Dill. And I think Stevenson is going to be the week 1 starter, but wouldn't be surprised midseason if Henderson is taking over.
Yeah, no, that's fair. All right, let's go to the wide receivers though. Or only one. I couldn't find Matt Collins or Hunter Henry.
Trust me, if Hunter Henry was there, would have smashed his over touchdowns. He's the number 1 red zone threat.
He is, and he's a big body in the red zone as
Real
well.
Quick,
but
caveat for the people listening.
Huge
late round or free agent backup tight end, Hunter Henry. Thank me later.
Receiving yards for Stephon Diggs, 775.5 minus 114 both ways. His receiving touchdowns, it's only at 4.5, which seems low. The over is at minus 140. Unders at plus money. You could get that at plus 106. He is coming off an ACL injury. He only had 496 yards, but let's look back. Let's go to 2023 when he actually played a whole season. He's 1,000 yards machine. He'll get you 8 to 9 touchdowns. Yeah. So,
well, Drake May ain't no Josh Allen now.
No, that's fair. That's fair, and I think that's very unbiased take. But 775.5 is just too small. I got to take the over for receiving yards, and 4.5. I wouldn't touch it because I don't want to lay that much chalk in the future market. But I would take the over on that. He's going to be their number 1.
Yeah, I think 4.5 touchdowns. But like this, if he wasn't coming off an ACL injury, these numbers will be a little disrespectful. But he's coming off a major injury, so I think they got the numbers just right. If Stephon Diggs, let's just say he plays 15-plus games still, I don't see a 1K season coming off an ACL injury, but he do look good in practice still. I think he could go over at least 850, maybe even 900, maybe get 6, 7 touchdowns.
Oh.
Yeah, definitely 5. I definitely see the over, maybe 6 or 7, because I think Drake, like I said, I expect Stephon Diggs, maybe not week 1, maybe not week 3, but sometime this season to elevate Drake May's play. And I think we're going to see that. I just can't wait to see it, though. I just don't know if it's going to be week 1. I don't know if it's going to be week 1, though, but I think Stephon Diggs and Drake May could possibly build something special. Let's not forget, people, Stephon Diggs is him. He is him. I understand he might be a little diva sometimes, but Stephon Diggs, throughout the years, if it's in Minnesota, it's in Buffalo, even a couple games in Houston, still pretty damn good.
He is partying in a relationship with Cardi B. Does that worry you?
Absolutely not. This is the New England Patriots still. Soon as September.
That's what worries me, though. They don't tolerate that stuff.
Yeah, so we had a handful of players, that had a lot of question marks. Look at Randy Moss, had the greatest season of his career. A lot of people had a lot.
Aaron Hernandez.
Shout out Aaron Hernandez. He was a Pro Bowler. He was great. So
on the field.
I'm just talking off. I'm not worried about the off the field.
Okay.
I'm talking about on the field.
Yeah.
So I think coming off the injury, I don't expect 1,000 yards still, but I do expect them to elevate Drake May's play.
100%. So cannot wait for that. Week 1 is at Gillette Stadium against the Raiders. You guys are minus 2.5 week 1. Like that number. I think you guys should win that game. But kid, that's going to do it. We'll be back next week. Continue our 2-a-days with the Steelers. Derp, you better be here for the Steelers.
Yeah,
I got a lot to
say.
say.
What day?
So this will be out Monday, probably Thursday. We got the Steelers and the Bengals.
Thursday around 3:15 Eastern Standard Time. We need you in the chat because
I want all this energy.
Yeah, you're gonna be surprised how highly I am on your Steelers.
Wow, little tease.
I like them. Maybe not to win the division. Division's tough now.
Yeah,
but maybe a playoff game.
Not with A-Rod. But all right, kid. Well, enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the home run derby, the All-Star weekend. And good luck to everybody on their picks, their plays. Enjoy the few days, and we will see you guys on Thursday. Peace.